Hello, everyone. My name is Andrew Hall, and I am the President and CEO of Yukon Energy and Chair of the Canadian Electricity Association's Board Committee on Sustainability. I would first like to acknowledge Canada as the land of the First Peoples, Inuit and Métis. I would like to pay homage to the Indigenous peoples, past, present, and future, that continue to work, educate, and contribute to the strength of our country. I would like to recognize that the land is shared through historic treaties, developed through contemporary treaties, and one that continues to be unceded territory. I'm pleased to be a host for the 2020 Sustainable Electricity Awards. We are all gathered here today from coast to coast to coast for this virtual award ceremony to celebrate accomplishments in sustainability. While keeping the lights on for our customers across Canada has been top of mind during these unprecedented times, electricity service providers remain committed to sustainable business practices to ensure a brighter future for our planet. Sustainable electricity is a mandatory sector-wide initiative implemented jointly by CEA and its members that promotes the integration of sustainable, responsible policies in business decision-making and continuous improvement of environmental, social, and economic performance. The initiative is built on a foundation of a thorough and rigorous process involving all electricity member companies, as well as insight and leadership from a diverse public advisory panel. I'm proud to say that for the first time in the program's 23-year history, the majority of the industry experts on this panel are women, and the panel is led by the first ever female chair, Cara Clareman, President and CEO of Plug and Drive. As we move closer to Canada's goal of net zero emissions by 2050, continuous improvement of innovative, sustainable business solutions is as important as ever. Today, we honor electricity service providers who are dedicated to those best practices, ensuring that electricity that brings us closer together also brings us closer to our environmental goals. On behalf of the Board Committee on Sustainability and CEA's Board of Directors, congratulations to all our award winners. Our first award goes to Altalink and their partners Piikani and Kanai for Alberta's Southwest 240 kV transmission project for advancement of an integrated approach to sustainability. This award is presented to a company that has demonstrated outstanding leadership in the development, implementation, and maintenance of an integrated sustainability strategy within the company. In 2019 and 2020, Altalink's partnerships with Piikani Nation and Kanai Blood Tribe officially came into effect to provide the First Nations with a majority ownership of the 240 kV double circuit transmission lines that cross each First Nation's respective reserve lands. Thus, Piikani Link and Kanai Link have become the first transmission facility owners with Indigenous ownership in Alberta. Here to accept the award is Scott Schreiner, Vice President of External Engagement, Altalink, and Lance Trailfeathers, Councillor of Kanai Blood Tribe.
On behalf of every Altalinker, I want to thank the Canadian Electricity Association for this honor. I also want to thank the chiefs and councils of the Piikani Nation and the Blood Tribe. Their vision and leadership have been incredibly valuable to us as we created and operationalized these partnerships. We are so proud of the Piikani Link and Kanai Link partnerships. They're proving to be a shining example of how industry and First Nations can work together to achieve a result that benefits all parties. Through these partnerships, we've created the first 2 Indigenous-owned transmission facility owners in Alberta, providing a stable source of revenue for the Piikani Nation and the Blood Tribe. In the process, we've also saved our customers millions of dollars in the construction of a more direct route for this important transmission line. It's truly a win-win. And lastly, I want to recognize the team at AltaLink that helped to build these partnerships and are committed to our sustainability goals as we work to keep the lights on for millions of Albertans. Thank you very much.
Okay, Nitsukwa. Nistu Hanakokiayu Tamaso. My name is Chief Stan Greer. I'm the Chief of the Piikani Nation, member of the Blackfoot Confederacy. I'm also the president of the Blackfoot Confederacy tribes in southern Alberta and northern Montana. And it gives me a great pleasure and honor this morning to receive this most prestigious award on behalf of the Piikani Nation. The Piikani Link Limited Partnership was founded on our collaborations between Piikani and AltaLink to construct the Southwest Alberta 240 kilovolt transmission project across our reserve in 2010, which was blessed through ceremony and song by our elders. The limited partnership came into effect in on June 1st of 2019, when Piikani purchased 51% of the equity in Piikani Link's transmission assets with a net book value of $52.6 million. Piikani's share of assets was worth $26.8 million. The partnership provides the First Nation with a stable, regulated rate of return on the investment for years to come. The Joint Operations Committee that involves Piikani Resources Development Limited, including Councillor Don Croshu, Katrina Shade, and Sheila Bad Eagle, improves the efficiency of the operation. The committee builds our nation's awareness of the regulated business, and it increases AltaLink's understanding of how to work with our nation. The Piikani Nation now has greater access to the transmission grid on reserve for its future ventures in the electrical industry, with Indigenous communities and proponents in the electrical sector. Being the first Indigenous-owned transmission owner in Alberta, we have paved the way for partnership and joint equity, as I mentioned, with Indigenous communities and proponents in the electrical sector. Our regulated approach from collaboration in construction to now operating the partnership in its model is a model for sustainability. So we are proud to jointly receive alongside Gana Blood Tribe and AltaLink the CEA's award for, quote, advancement of an integrated approach to sustainability, unquote. Throughout our history at Piikani, we have always considered the wind, the element of the wind. Wind is constant in the southwest part of the province of Alberta, and we, throughout our history, since time immemorial, we have witnessed that through the evidence of what we feel, what we see, and what we are able to taste, I suppose, when we can feel the changes of the flavor of pine trees and different aroma that comes with the wind. And so it's very, very exciting to see this opportunity go forward. And I really, on behalf of Piikani Nation, I want to accept this award for all of those parties, all of those persons that contributed to the success of where we are today. Thank you very much.
First of all, just want to thank all that were participants in this project. I'm just pleased that the partnership has finally come to fruition, and it's been a lengthy process. That I would like to also thank our previous leadership from council terms past, because this has been not so much, well, I wouldn't say lengthy, but an ongoing process that the tribe has had wanted to be part of. Of course, I want to thank their leadership role in setting the groundwork for this to happen. And I would also like to thank AltaLink for all their efforts in making this a reality. So now the tribe is looking forward to fully participating in the economy of Alberta and hoping that the future brings many more partnerships like this that will result in stronger partnerships and relationships with the Blood Tribe and the province of Alberta. So on behalf of my colleagues on the Economics Development Committee and also the Blood Tribe, I just want to say thank you.
My name is Janice Garcia, Corporate Secretary and Director of Strategic Partnerships at CEA. I would like to present the Commitment to Continuous Performance Improvement through Projects, Programs, and Initiatives in Sustainability Award to Nalcor Energy. By adopting new standard operating procedures created with help from the Canadian Wildlife Society and external consultants, Nalcor has been able to further protect and research migratory birds and their nests. They continue to build relationships and partnerships to assist where possible to improve migratory bird data and build the knowledge and awareness of migratory birds and their habitat. Here to accept the award is Mike Roberts, Executive Vice President, Corporate Services, and Chief Human Resources Officer.
Hello, I'm Mike Roberts, Executive Vice President of Corporate Services and CHRO with Nalcor Energy in Newfoundland and Labrador. On behalf of all of our employees, I am pleased to accept the CEA's award for our 2020 commitment to continuous performance improvement through projects, programs, and initiatives for our migratory bird program. At Nalcor, the generation and transmission of electricity, while also supporting and protecting our communities in which we operate, is the foundation of our business. We believe that we can safely and reliably supply electricity while protecting our environment, and in particular, our local bird populations. We also believe that we can be a leader in protection, research, and knowledge sharing within our industry. In order to protect migratory birds and biodiversity, we implemented many projects and programs. We have created standard operating procedures that allow us to operate and maintain our lines, as well as work in our yards and stations, while protecting migratory birds and their nests that they may present. We have taken initiatives in our coastal facilities to adjust the lighting to mitigate impacts on seabirds. And through our partnership with Birds Canada, we also support ongoing migratory bird research that will benefit not just Nalcor, but the province as a whole. So thank you, CEA, for recognizing the dedication and hard work of our employees with this award. Be safe.
Hello, everyone. My name is Francis Bradley, and I am the President and CEO of the Canadian Electricity Association. Je suis le PDG de l'Association canadienne de l'électricité. Today, I'm proud to present the award for leadership and external collaboration and partnerships to Ontario Power Generation for the Gizi's Energy Facility, a renewable microgrid project between OPG and Kayashki Zaaging Anish Inabek Gull Bay First Nation. This co-developed, off-grid, renewable energy microgrid project was created for the purpose of reducing diesel for electricity generation in the KZA community. The KZA community is situated on Lake Nipigon, approximately 175 kilometers north of Thunder Bay, and is one of 4 remote communities in Northern Ontario that was determined uneconomical to connect to the provincial grid. I'd like to welcome Rosalie Allen, Manager of Projects, Remote Generation Development, Ontario Power Generation, to accept the award and to say a few words.
Thank you very, very much. On behalf of Ontario Power Generation, I am very proud to accept this award. Thank you for recognizing our microgrid project with Kayashki Zaaging and Anishinaabe Gull Bay First Nation. The Gull Bay microgrid is the first of its kind in Canada, the first fully integrated solar and storage microgrid built on reserve. As the project manager on the project from the early days when this was just a thought and a conversation, seeing the project through to in-service was extremely fulfilling from a professional and personal perspective. It was an honor to work and live in the community as the project came together. I also want to thank the Gull Bay First Nation community, and particularly Chief Wilfred King, AJ Esquega, and Councillor Kevin King for their dedication and energy on the project. This is just the latest example of our company working with Indigenous communities to build sustainable, mutually beneficial, clean energy projects. At OPG, we'll continue to build on these positive relationships as we work to develop innovative, clean energy solutions as part of our commitment to addressing climate change. Again, thank you very much.
Shimigwech Rose, thank you for that wonderful speech. And, I want to give you props to the team. You guys did an excellent job on this project, and we look forward to providing clean energy future for the days ahead of us. Since going online in 2019, the Indigenous-led facility, officially called the Gizi's Energy solar microgrid has been generating clean renewable power for the community. We co-developed this innovative project with Ontario Power Generation with our aim to transition our community towards a clean energy future and significantly reduce its diesel use. As a remote off-grid community in Northwestern Ontario, Gold Bay has had to rely on diesel generation for all its electricity since the 1960s. Today, the microgrid is utilizing over 1,000 solar panels, more than 80 battery modules, and a very sophisticated automated control technology to help reduce the community's diesel use by as much as 30%. This has made many other benefits for the community as well: capacity building, jobs, economic development. It also brings a lot of hope in that we're taking care of the land, taking care of the water, taking care of our resources around us, because this means a lot to our future generations. We have a responsibility to take care of that in recognition that we're borrowing this from their futures. So thank you again to the CEA for your recognition of this groundbreaking project. Chimigwech.
Bonjour à tous. Je suis Rewa Mourad, agente de communication à l'Association canadienne de l'électricité. Je suis heureuse de présenter le prix Initiative individuelle en matière de développement durable à Marie-Claude Rousseau, conseillère développement durable à Hydro-Québec. Ce prix est décerné à une personne qui fait preuve d'une détermination exceptionnelle à intégrer la durabilité, l'innovation, la collaboration et les partenariats stratégiques. La réalisation la plus remarquable de Mme Rousseau réside dans son engagement indéfectible en matière de durabilité. Depuis plus de 15 ans, elle met en œuvre des pratiques d'approvisionnement responsables dans l'ensemble d'Hydro-Québec. Grâce à son travail inlassable, l'entreprise tient maintenant compte de différents points de vue au moment de prendre les décisions en matière d'approvisionnement. Mentionnons par exemple le coût total de possession, l'approvisionnement en produits durables, l'économie circulaire, ainsi que l'achat auprès d'entreprises locales et d'entreprises d'économie sociale. Donc, félicitations. J'aimerais maintenant inviter Marie-Claude Rousseau à prononcer quelques mots.
First, I would like to thank the Canadian Electricity Association and the members of the jury to give me this prize, which I'm very honored to receive. If you don't mind, I will continue in French. Donc, merci à l'association de reconnaître et de faire rayonner les avancées en développement durable à travers l'industrie canadienne de l'électricité. Comme je le disais, je suis très fière de recevoir ce prix, mais je veux surtout le partager avec toutes les personnes que j'ai côtoyées et qui ont contribué à promouvoir le développement durable au sein de mon entreprise Hydro-Québec. Comme vous l'avez souligné, ce qui m'a particulièrement animée au cours des 15 dernières années, c'est de travailler avec le département des approvisionnements, à intégrer les achats responsables dans l'entreprise. Et j'aimerais vous en parler un peu plus. Alors, pourquoi les achats responsables? Eh bien, parce que nous achetons pour plusieurs milliards de dollars annuellement de biens et de services, ce qui nous donne un formidable levier pour contribuer au développement durable. Donc, en faisant de bons choix d'approvisionnement, on peut réduire les émissions de gaz à effet de serre, par exemple en favorisant l'électrification des transports de biens ou de personnes. On peut aussi contribuer au développement économique des communautés, notamment en faisant des emplois régionaux. Ou encore, on peut supporter l'inclusion et la diversité dans nos communautés, par exemple en faisant appel avec des entreprises de vocation sociale ou des entreprises autochtones. Bref, nous avons de nombreux défis à réaliser au moyen de l'achat responsable et ce sera possible grâce à de bons partenariats. À propos de partenariats, je voudrais remercier les entreprises et organisations au Québec avec qui nous travaillons depuis plusieurs années à développer des méthodes et des outils, notamment à travers l'espace de concertation sur les pratiques d'approvisionnement responsable d'ECPAR. Et bien sûr, il nous fera plaisir de partager ces meilleures pratiques avec le reste des membres de l'Association canadienne de l'électricité en vue de contribuer à une économie plus propre et plus durable. Alors, merci encore à l'association pour cette reconnaissance.
Thank you everyone for joining us today, and congratulations to all our winners for the 2020 Sustainable Electricity Awards. You have all demonstrated the innovation, leadership, and transformation that are critical to creating a sustainable electricity industry now and for the future. Thank you.